Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats, and they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bearcats will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Toledo Rockets offense will have the first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this.
Breaks into the open. He breaks a tackle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Rockets in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Barber. Lets it fly on the move. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. With the catch, it's Anderson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Wow, gutsy call that time by the offense. They're going option on 3rd and long, and the defense is going to watch the film. They're going to be kicking themselves. Nobody was accounting for the quarterback. That was an easy read-in decision for him to go get the 1st down and keep this drive alive.
The Bearcats are flying down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. He leaves it with his back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. To the air, it's Barber. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got his man. Wide open spaces. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That is no good. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Fires it incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Chadwick. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The last 2 plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bearcats will go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Might as well give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He's got an open man. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Bearcats! Great job by the back on the option. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back.
Oh, he's got some space. Runs through a tackle. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. And the Rockets moving quickly to the line.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the first quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
Right back to it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll run the option. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Rockets pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Turning it on! The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. On the move. Nice move to keep running. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Rockets trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. After the run, now to throw. Looking for the goal line. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Pushes ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Dead center perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Might be changing the route. The toss to the outside. There he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Rockets offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Rockets will hustle to the line. They'll give it on the counter. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Back to pass, it's Barber. Grabs it in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Caught over the middle, it's Sims. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. This time they'll go to the running game. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Rockets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try to pop the draw. Hard running there.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The give to the lone running back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Smith.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man, it's Chadwick. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. To the air on 2nd down. The screen, he can go! And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here's the pressure. Heaves it on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Wagner. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for space. It's Sims. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Lang. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Barber. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Woo, deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
We are just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Pulls it, fired complete. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Smith. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Handoff to the lone back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bearcats want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Finds his big tight end. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They run the reverse. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. They've got the screen set up. Runs through the tackle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Bearcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll keep it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. Takes the easy completion. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Allen.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
Got rid of it just in time.
And you thought maybe in the 2nd half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Right down the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Jones. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Bearcats want to crank the tempo. Now the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the catch. It's Hayes.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
It's a draw. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Edwards. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. The sure hands, it's Lang. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks the tackle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. They'll try to power their way ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Rockets are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Inside a minute to go here in the third. He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
With the catch, it's Hayes. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Kick is in the air. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They go to the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to throw, it's Chadwick. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing: make the catch. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Wagner. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Looking downfield on first down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 21 to Buffalo. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Rockets want to pick up the tempo. They think there's room to run to the right here. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First play of the drive, it's the end around. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jones. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. To the air, it's Chadwick. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. He'll pull it on the read. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Bearcats look to keep this drive humming.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Finds a man on the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. That puts them on top here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a man, it's Barber. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Fights off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Rockets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Lang. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll give it to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.